What's going on with Pickleball World? Welcome back to another episode of Only Pickleball Podcast.
OPP.
And yeah, you know me. I'm your host, LT. And with me, as always, is the amazing Nicole Lindevine. How you doing today, Nicole?
Good.
Good. Good to see you.
Thanks. You too.
I feel like it's been like a week.
Exactly.
So, as always, we like to talk about our pickleball weekends. And sometimes we don't get to play pickleball on the weekends.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what was your weekend like?
I didn't play at all. I was trying to remember what I did. I did go to the pool. Our pool opened this past weekend.
Okay.
Got to lay out, get some sunburn, read a new book.
Sunburn. Do you get sunburn at tournaments?
I'm pretty good at putting on sunblock at tournaments.
Wait, didn't you like forget to put some in your part one time we had the tournament?
Oh yeah, I do that.
Where was?
Well, I part my pony and then I have like this like line.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I burn it every tournament.
Pickleball tournament pro tip: if you're going to a tournament, ladies, and you're not wearing a hat, you're parting your hair, put some sunscreen in that part, right?
Yep.
Nicole can attest to
It's
that
not
lesson.
good.
It's not good. So anyway, continue your story.
I didn't really play this weekend. I just relaxed, swam, enjoyed.
Chilling by the pool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Yeah, I mean, sometimes some weekends can be like that. You know, you can't always play. Sometimes life does prevail over pickleball. I know it's hard to believe, people.
But it was nice. It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, cool. So you're probably, I mean, so I guess you're all healed up now from all your New York.
Oh yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, cool. That's a good weekend to have off then.
For sure. Yeah. A lot of recovery.
Good.
What about you? What did you do this weekend?
I did not play either this weekend. I played Friday, and then I played this morning, bright and early. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw where I played at this morning.
I saw.
Yeah, it was there like 6 a.m. Didn't think I could make it, but it was definitely worth it.
Why 6?
I don't know why 6. That was just the group, what they do.
Maybe before work.
Yeah, maybe before work. Oh, that makes sense. It's Monday, and people are like, I got to go to work. And I was like, what? You don't want to play one more game? So, yeah, it's Monday. So, yeah, that explains it. Yeah. But played at Plymar this morning. Super competitive. I recorded some footage, so look out for that. But my phone died during one of the best games that we had. I'm sorry, it didn't die. It ran out of storage. Yeah, man, it was a crazy game. It ended up like 14-12. We ended up winning, but
nice.
Didn't get.
You were ragging on Preston for messing up his microphone.
I was. I mean, with all these videos that we're saving and making, I get it.
Storage, it's a problem.
Storage, these phone problems.
I mean, we're on episode 7. My phone is like bogged down at this point.
And I'm such like a hoarder with like photos and videos. I'm like, but what if I need this episode? If I need to look back on that? And I'm like, it's on the internet. Go find it. Actually, so it was super cool. Like, you know, when you're playing pickleball, like you could be on the court with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, you could be playing with someone who is homeless. You could be playing with someone who is a millionaire. You could be playing with someone who's a doctor, lawyer. So today I actually found out one of the guys I was playing with, he's actually a doctor. Mm-hmm. And he started off like in my hometown as like delivering babies, but now he switched over industries and he's in like the medical cannabis industry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was super cool. Didn't even expect it.
It's quite a change.
You know who you are. Shout out to you, Doc. But, how do you feel about medical cannabis?
How do I feel about it? I'm not opposed.
You're not opposed?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever tried playing on?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
I know you have.
I do. Admittedly so. I found out just the right amount allows me to focus. And be more dialed in. So, I've actually medaled in some tournaments.
I remember like some matches you'll leave the court and you're like, I was so high for that.
Figures out, guys. Yeah.
But I'm glad you found the right amount.
Right. Thank you. You know, sometimes you just need to figure out, like, some people like taking some sort of a pre-workouts.
Yeah.
Or like C4. I remember we were on like a C4 kit.
We were for like
tournaments.
Felt crazy on C4.
Yeah, like I felt like we thought we were dialed in though. Sometimes
I think we thought we were, but I don't think we were.
You know, so you quit the C4.
Yeah.
There goes our C4 sponsorship. C4, this is her. I will still gladly take some of your product before and after. What do you don't do anything now before?
No, I mean, I used to drink Celsius before.
Oh yeah.
But I've heard a lot of bad things about Celsius.
You did say that to me. What did you mean?
There's a lot of toxins in it that just aren't like healthy for athletes. Like,
I feel like nothing is healthy these days.
You just gotta go like lowest ingredients, like just organic,
Right.
like low sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard good things about Celsius.
Man, I feel like they are all everywhere. Like I feel
They
like
are.
everyone loves Celsius.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it from Nicole.
No just do your research. Do your research.
Do your research. But I guess you're not drinking Celsius anymore.
No.
So don't drink Celsius. Sunscreen in the parts of your hair. Any other valuable tips for our viewers, Nicole?
Like a little bit of medical marijuana, maybe. Just the right amount, though.
If you guys want more on the medical marijuana, I know someone. I'll send them your way for professional advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a doctor.
Yes, he's a doctor.
Have you heard about the Pickleball rock scandal?
Pickleball rocks? Was that the guy that was like taking a bunch of money from people?
Yeah, $50 million.
How? So
I guess he was going to have a startup and people were like, this sounds awesome. And like he got so many investors. Mm-hmm. He had $50 million in investments and then he ghosted everybody.
What was the business plan or model? Or
I haven't read too much into it, but it was like, I guess, just a pickleball community with like events and clinics and all these things, like new places for them to play, facilities in the area.
So he was he trying to start like his own tour?
He seemed like a local guy. Like he just like was starting up like let's get pickleball to like go crazy in this community. Mm-hmm. And people were into it.
Wow. I guess it would be illegal what he did.
For sure. I mean, I think if you invest in something that doesn't come to fruition and they don't use the money towards the venture, then
But did he? Like, I feel like I remember hearing about this now on another podcast that they were saying that like that's part of the risk of being an investor. Like you could
he just never opens the
right. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the details, but I mean, I remember hearing that argument, and I wondered like, yeah.
Yeah, I obviously don't know enough about it, but I would be super disappointed if I had invested money in that.
Right. I wonder how many people, like, who was he getting?
I mean, for $50 million, it had to have been a lot of people.
Right. A lot of people are people with a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Well, shout out to him. Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah, he's living the good life right now, wherever he is.
Or the scared life he's hiding.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this weekend, the ladies' professional golf tour is in Lancaster.
I heard about that.
My hometown. I'm actually not a golf fan. What about you?
I follow zero golf.
Yeah, I don't know much.
Yeah,
I do have a story about me and golfing, kind of.
Okay.
So I want to say like almost like 3 years ago, I was kind of like I had some clubs, but I've always had problems with like clubs because I guess I need longer clubs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I never wanted to invest in like. I suck at golf.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be straightforward. I suck at golf. But so the one summer I was like, actually it was during COVID, and I was like going to the driving range. I was trying to work on my swing. I was like recording myself.
Oh,
but the golf is the one thing I just cannot.
Yeah.
Master, not even master. I cannot like something.
Yeah.
Like mental disconnect for me and my body and like what I need to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? So I sold like 2 of my drivers, and that's how I got my very first Ben Johns Franklin paddle.
See, it all happens for a reason.
I remember I went to a place called Play It Again Sports. They had brand new Ben Johns Franklin paddles, and they had the Franklin sling bag. So I was like, I got my paddle, I got my sling bag.
Yeah.
And it was like an even trade. Play It Again Sports, like you can sell like.
Yeah, I remember it was like it started in the 90s.
Oh, did it?
It was like, oh, yeah, I used to go there for hockey.
Oh, this is one of my in Lancaster since as long as I've known.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was like, let me check if they have pickleball stuff. And this was in 2021? I think it was in 2021. And so, like I said, I sold 2 drivers. It was like it was like a wash. So I got like my paddle, my sling bag.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my,
nice.
that's how I got my pickleball start. That was after I bought like, the typical Z5 from Dick's or.
Yeah.
Oh, no. My first paddle was a Monarch. It was like a Monarch from Dick's. Yeah. And it came a long way since then.
I have a Monarch touring bag.
Do you? Yeah, the bags are nice.
Yeah,
I like the bags. Nice. Wait, did you say hockey?
Yeah.
What?
I played ice hockey.
You played ice hockey? For how long? When?
For most of my childhood. I was on the boys ice hockey team.
What was your position?
I was a big tomboy.
You were a big tomboy.
I was a goalie.
You were a goalie with boys.
Yes, I was the number 2 goalie in the state of Pennsylvania at the age of 16.
What?
My hand-eye coordination has always been sort of on
How am I just find this out? So were you the number 1 female goalie or
number 1 goalie?
Just number 1 goalie.
We didn't have a female hockey team, so I had to play in the boys team.
Right. But I mean, were there other schools that had females?
The occasional.
Okay.
Like maybe I'd run into one a year or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think that was my first sport, really.
Why'd you stop?
I got kicked off the team.
Oh, spill the tea.
It's not that juicy.
Oh, what happened?
So I went to Catholic school.
Okay.
And when our principal found out that there was a female on the boys team, he was like, shut this down. Like, she cannot be in the locker room with these guys.
Were you in the locker room with the guys?
Yeah. With the team. We would get pumped up together and play music. And I was part of the team.
Please look up some videos, Nicole, on YouTube playing hockey. I want to see these. I got to see him.
But yeah, he shut it down. He's like, you can finish out the season, which was a couple of games, but he's like, you're done. You can't play on the guys' team. And everyone fought it. All the parents, were really supportive, and they're like, she's great. Let her continue playing. But so for the end of the last couple games, I had to be in my own locker room. So it was I could hear the guys with their music, and I'm just by myself.
Did that lower the team morale?
This sucks.
Did it
for sure? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're the number 1 goalie on the team, obviously, and the number 2 in the state.
Yeah,
they need you.
Yeah,
especially to win games.
There was a great rapport between the team. They were awesome guys. And yeah, it kind of brought us down the end of that season. And then that's when I found tennis because I had to join a new sport. So I was like, well, my dad plays tennis. I'll just try it out. And that's kind of how it happened.
Would you look at that?
So, and maybe if I never played tennis, I wouldn't have played pickleball.
Wow. So. Nicole tennis origin story, which also is technically her pickleball story.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, cool. It dates back.
Cool. Jeez, the more you know. You learn something new every day.
Do you follow Montclair Pickleball at all on social media?
I don't know if I do. I might. I think I might.
I get all of their news because I played a couple tournaments there, so I follow their IG. I'm on their Facebook. I get their newsletters. I get daily news from Montclair.
Look at their profile real quick. Montclair Pickleball, New Jersey's number 1 pickleball academy. Essex plus Bergen County, clinics, open play, drilling, and tourneys. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I've seen them before.
They have so much going on. It's honestly, it feels hourly. They're here's something new. It reminds me of those restaurants where you have the menu out and there's Italian and Thai food and American. There's no way they're doing all of this well.
Right, yeah,
But somehow they pull it off. Okay. I feel that's Montclair. So they're they have clinics. They have new pros they're signing on every week. They're opening a new facility every other day.
That's crazy.
They have so many things happening.
Have you been to any of their facilities?
Yeah, so I played a couple of tournaments. Actually, I think 4 now with Montclair.
Oh, wow. Who's running? Who's behind?
So Aaron Resnick.
Aaron Resnick. Shout out to you, Aaron. Who else?
I believe is the leader.
Okay, Aaron Resnick.
And they started the Pickleball Clinic. You've seen their page as well.
Okay.
In addition to Montclair. They're doing a lot. You guys are... But they're doing it well. Everything's been really well received by the community out there in New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's all been very successful. They're coming out to these new places. New pros are, signing on every week to be a part of it and teach new people. So really impressive. And then this past weekend, I saw they have something new.
What is it?
Which I think you would benefit from.
Okay.
It's really hard to find partners, as you know.
It is.
We only know so many pickleball players who we'd want to partner with, let alone are available that weekend.
Right.
But Montclair's helping people out with this.
How are they helping people out with this?
So You can go on their website and there's a form to fill out and you put your level, your name, and what tournament you're playing in upcoming. And they'll actually match you with players who are also that same level, are looking for a partner, or in this general area. I don't know what the radius is. I might just try it out to see how it works.
Is it for a specific tournament or just like in general?
You put in the tournament you're looking to play in.
Okay.
And they're like, here's some potential people that are also looking to play.
Wow. How does that differ from like the feature on Pickleball Brackets when you just sign up as needing a partner?
Well, I guess that's assuming those people that you want to play with are also going on Pickleball Brackets and looking for a partner.
Right. I mean, I guess people might be deterred from registering if they don't have a partner. So I guess this would be definitely a...
Right. Like maybe I'll wait and see if there's somebody who would want to play together before I pay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like that before, except for, paying the money and registering ahead of time as needing a partner and then just waiting to see if, somebody happens to notice it.
I mean, I definitely would try it. Yeah. It seems like Jersey is like the melting pot of pickleball in this state. I feel like Jersey is where it's at.
Yeah.
Not saying Jersey is like a state that
we're PA people.
Yeah, we're PA people, but the only good thing about Jersey is they pump your gas for you.
I hate that.
You hate that?
I literally get so much anxiety about it.
I love that.
And I don't know what that says about me, but I'll pull up. I just want to do it myself. I don't want to talk to somebody. I don't want to have to tell them what I want and how I want to pay. I just want to do it. And I have to roll my window down and there's a stranger standing there.
And you're like, do I give them my money?
And
do
they get tipped? What?
Right.
I have so many questions that I don't have to deal with in PA. And I get to New Jersey. I'm like, fuck, I should have gotten gas. I hate it.
Leave a comment below if you like getting your gas pump for you, if you rather do it yourself like Nicole. I know for me, in the wintertime, I'm like, man, I wish I lived in Jersey right now.
In the winter, but how often are you in Jersey in the winter?
Never, but I'm saying, how often am I in PA in the winter and I have to pump my own gas?
That's true.
That's why I'm switching to an electric car, done with gas. The next vehicle, electric. So shout out to Montclair Pickleball. Let's see, do they have any future events we could shout out for them? Saturday Showdown, small Saturday round-robin tournaments for all levels. That sounds interesting. Upcoming dates, they have June 1st and June 8th, levels 2-0 to, looks like 4-5. Entry fee is $50 per player, and it's round-robin with playoffs. So that's cool. Seems like they're going to be doing a weekly tournament.
There's always something going on with them. Keep it up, guys. Good job.
Keep it up, guys. Shout out to you. And hopefully Nicole and I can have some success with that partner pairing.
Yeah. We'll try it out and let you guys know.
Nicole, you don't have to have time, do you?
Is it CPL time?
You're right. You guessed it. It's our favorite part of the show where we get to talk about the
hottest
league
in
America. That's right. The Cross Club Pickleball League, CPL. They finished week 13 last week, and as I predicted, there were some shifts in the standing. Play that clip right here of me last week saying what I thought about week 13.
That adds so much to my editing.
Looking ahead for week 13. Lucky week 13. Number 3 Courtyard is going to be at number 2 Bounce. So keep an eye on that because, again, they have the same record. So we could see some changes in the standing.
Yeah.
7 Allstate is going to be at number 6 Flemington. I'm thinking Allstate might pull this one off. This is going to be the first win in the season. I'm calling it. You heard it here first.
I believe in you guys.
Yeah, go Allstate. Let's get it done. Then number 1 Pickle Jar is going to be at number 4 Mercer's Bucks. Oh, man.
These are good.
This is, wow, because Mercer's Bucks, again, they're the 4 seed. And they keep flipping with that number 5 spot. Yeah. So, wow. These are some good matchups this week. And I'm sensing, I'm predicting some shifts some shifts in the stand. No, there's some shifts in the in the standings for sure. I got the receipts. I keep the receipts.
All right.
So yeah, let's talk about week 13 results.
Let's do it.
Week 13 found number 3 Courtyard at number 2 Bounce, number 7 Allstate at number 6 Flemington, and number 1 Pickle Jar at number 4 Mercer Bucks. And I'm sorry, Mercer Bucks. I keep saying Mercer's Bucks, and I don't know where I get that from. I keep adding.
I thought I was wrong.
I keep adding S on N, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Mercer.
Yeah,
Bucks.
Mercer Bucks.
So Sorry, Mercer Bucks. I apologize. I'm going to get it right from now on. So let's talk about some of the matchups. So Courtyard was at Bounce. Courtyard won that 22 games to 10.
Wow.
Are we surprised by this?
Courtyard?
Yeah, are we surprised by Courtyard? They were number 3.
I'm a little surprised.
At number 2 Bounce, and they pulled out the victory.
Yeah, but like significantly.
Right.
It wasn't very close.
I mean, we know Courtyard has the 1 and 2 male currently in the
that's true.
Ben Johns race.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that plays a big factor in like the standings and the analytics. So let's see how the men did in week 13.
I would have thought Bounce would have had like more of a fight.
I mean, they probably did, but I mean, yeah, I wonder. Yeah, 22-10, that is pretty lopsided. I wonder if they had like a full
Some of the players were out. Yeah.
Full strength squad. So it looks like Courtyard men went 7-1 against Bounce.
That's huge.
So they won 88% of the matchups. Manny Lai, of course, number one ranking player in the league currently. Number 1 male ranked player in the league. He was 7-0 in his matches. Averaged 21 points per game, obviously, because he won them all. And he had a plus 48 point differential.
I can't wait to see him play.
I know. Well, you've never seen him play.
I've never seen him play. I think I'm going to be like really impressed.
So shout out to Manny for holding down his team and making sure they pulled off that upset victory. So that was one upset of week 13. And then also I want to shout out Manny's wife, Kaylee. She was the only one so far who did the giveaway.
She did.
She followed the directions correctly. So shout out to you. People, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go to our post about the CPL giveaway for season 2 and look for what Kaylee did on that post.
You better enter. Kaylee's going to win.
You better enter. She might have the most. She might have the most entries. And so back to matchups from week 13. We had number 7 Allstate at number 6 Flemington. So our 2 lowest seeds battling out again. Nicole, who do you think won?
Did Flemington win?
Flemington did win. They actually had the same amount of wins as Courtyard had in that matchup versus Bounce. They won 22 games to 10. No surprise. So looks like Allstate is officially out of the playoff picture along with Flemington. I don't believe they stand a chance, but better luck next year.
Play like it's the beginning of the match, guys.
That's okay. That was your advice from last week, right?
Yeah.
And then we found number 1 Pickle Jar at number 4 Mercer Bucks. This matchup was pivotal for Mercer Bucks.
Yeah.
Because after last week, they were in the number 4 spot. With being only 1 game ahead of Monroe.
Yeah.
So a loss could have sent them to the number 5 spot. And again, on the outside looking in at the playoff picture with only 1 week left in the regular season.
Right.
So Mercer Bucks, they dug deep for this one. They edged out Pickle Jar 19 wins to 13.
Wow.
So they were the second upset of that week. They beat number 1 seed Pickle Jar to now place them at the number 3 spot. And I think they might.
Wow, good for them.
I think they might. I'm not sure who they face in week 14 yet. I can't remember, but
yeah,
they might almost be a lock for the playoffs. Speaking of locked for playoffs, there were a few teams that did lock in or did clinch themselves a spot in the playoffs. Nicole, do you know who they were?
Bounce?
Courtyard, yep.
And Pickle Jar.
Correct. So Courtyard and Pickle Jar, they are the first 2 clubs of season 2 to clinch themselves a spot in the playoffs, the 14 playoffs. And a correction again from last episode, the playoffs is actually 2 weeks.
That's June 12th, right. Yeah, I saw that.
June 12th, the 1 and 4 seed go against each other, and then the 2 and 3 seed. And then the winners of the winners play for the championship on June 22nd. So 2-week playoff, starting June 12th. And right now, Pickle Jar and Courtyard are the only two that locked in a spot in that 14 playoff so far. So it's going to be a tight race.
I'm excited. I'll be there.
Yeah, week 14 is going to be, I feel like everyone's going to be playing. All the players are going to be playing.
Yeah.
At least
everyone's all in.
At least for Mercer Bucks and Bounce. They're going to need all their firepower for week 14.
Yeah.
If they're trying to not find themselves on the outside looking in.
I have a gripe with Flemington.
Ooh.
I've never been to Flemington, New Jersey before. It's just been this place I've heard of.
You have a gripe with the club or the town?
The town.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I was coming back from New York, from playing at the APP, New York Open, and I was so hungry. We played till like late into the evening, and the only stop was like right at like Flemington, New Jersey. And I get off on the exit, and I was like, oh, it's gotta be like a small town, like not much traffic. The traffic light that stops you when you get off the exit, it was broken. And it literally was red for like 15 minutes. And I was so afraid to like drive through it.
Were you the only car on the road?
No, because there were others behind me, but it was dark out. So I was like, if it's a cop, he's going to be like, you just ran a red light.
Did anyone honk at you or anything?
No, everyone was just like patiently waiting. And I'm like looking at the time and I'm like, it's been 8 minutes. Like this is not going to change.
So this is the light getting off the exit to
get into Flemington.
What were you trying to eat?
Whatever they had.
Oh, okay.
They had like food. It was just like food exit. I was like, whatever Flemington has to offer.
Oh my gosh. I did say it's a bubble. So if you're outside that bubble, which is that light, they're not trying to let you in. They're like, stop. Are you sure you want to come in this time? Wait here for 15 minutes and think about it.
Guys, I almost died at that light.
Flemington, you almost cost my co-host his life. That's why you're not making the playoffs. Do better, town. Do better, Flemington. Do better. Let's talk about week 14 because week 14 is probably going to be, like we said, it's going to be super crucial for some of the teams.
Yeah.
So what are some of the matchups we have for week 14?
So week 14, we have Bounce, which is our number 4 seed right now, against Flemington, which is 6.
Okay.
We have Mercer Bucks at Courtyard. Mercer Bucks is 3, Courtyard is 2. So again, that's going to be a very important match.
And Courtyard already locked in a spot in the playoffs. So I guess you said they're 2, right?
They're 2.
So I guess they can, if they lost, they could probably just drop down to 3 at worst.
Right.
Okay.
And then Allstate, which is number 7, is at Monroe, who is number 5.
Okay. So this is pretty crazy because I'm going to go ahead and say Monroe is going to lock in that win, right?
I would think so.
Against Allstate. So if Monroe locks in that win at Allstate, they are going to be 7-5 record.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and who is Bounce playing again this week?
Bounce is at Flemington.
Okay, Bounce is at Flemington. So we're assuming that is also going to be another W for Bounce.
Yeah.
That's going to also put them at a 7-5 record. Okay, so these are our odds predictions. These are the OPP odds predictions. And then, all right, do you agree with my predictions?
I do.
Okay.
So far, yet.
And then, who is Mercer Bucks playing?
At Courtyard.
Okay, so Mercer Bucks is at Courtyard. Now, let's say, we don't know, have the odds came out on this yet?
They have
as
not.
of today? Okay, so we're going to have to dictate ourselves. So number 2 Courtyard is playing number 3 Mercer Bucks. Mercer Bucks has a 7-4 record.
Okay.
Assuming they lose, like probability or odds say they should, they're also going to be 7-5. So that's going to be the teams 3, 4, and 5 with a 7-5 record. What's it going to come down to?
Here's the thing, though. Like, think about how big these rosters are on these teams.
Right.
There are some weeks that some of the better players maybe weren't there, and now for week 14, they're going to show up.
Right.
Like, they're not going to miss this week.
And if they plan on not showing up this week, they're showing up this week.
Right.
And I'm assuming when they win their games, these teams they need to win by higher point margins than their opponents.
Right.
So we're thinking Bounce will be 8-4.
Assuming Flemington doesn't pull it out.
Assuming Robbie and Courtney don't put on their superhero kits and squeeze out this W. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about that scenario. Flemington has 2 W's this year. I can't go back to see who they.
I don't know. Robbie and Courtney said they were going to be out drilling. Like they're getting back out there.
Okay. So let's for fun. Let's say Flemington beats Bounce. Bounce is going to be 7-5. Let's say Monroe wins. We know Monroe's going to win against Allstate. They're going to be 7-5. And let's say Courtyard beats Mercer Bucks. They're also going to be 7-5. I kind of want to selfishly. I kind of want to see that scenario. Just see what it comes down to. But I like that the race is I like that the margins are getting tight towards the end.
Yeah, it makes it more fun.
Week 14 is going to be special. I might have to come check it out week 14 at one of these clubs. Can you make it?
Definitely.
Okay, yeah. Are you planning on checking out week 14?
Yes.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Bounce?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will definitely be checking in with you then for updates.
So let's talk about week 13's OPP Players of the Week.
Yeah, so our OPP Players of the Week, they're going to go out to teammates from Players Courtyard. Both Chael and Manny were undefeated in all 7 of their matches. Chael had a point differential of plus 38, and Manny had a point differential of plus 48. And they are our OPP Players of the Week. And again, Manny is probably the front runner for the Ben Johns Award. I don't believe Chael is in that running.
I haven't seen her in the top.
But she might make a jump after this week.
She's very good.
Super strong performance by her to again solidify that playoff spot for her squad. Let's talk future events. Yeah. I know we talked about some of the events Montclair had. Are you playing any future events? What is because I know you like to schedule your tournaments.
Yeah, I try and get them plotted out for a couple months.
What do you got coming up in the next week or so, Nicole? Anything?
So this upcoming weekend, supporting my first home local pickleball venue from a Classic 2024. Gonna play on Sunday in mixed doubles.
I forgot that's this weekend.
Yeah, you're supposed to come back and win your, third year in a row.
Yeah.
But the signups are still looking very, very minimal. I think you have until the 6th to sign up, and today's the 3rd.
Okay.
So you have a few more days, but hopefully we'll see some more signups between now and then.
What are you playing in?
I'm gonna play in mixed 4-5 plus.
No singles?
They don't have singles. Trump never does singles.
They never have singles.
Yeah.
I feel like the first year they might have, and then for some reason they stopped it.
Yeah, and women's, there's just not enough female players out in West Reading who are signing up every year. It's it's like 3-0 to 3-5 is the women's.
So are you registered, Nicole?
I'm gonna register today.
She's not registered. So that's why no one signed up, because you're not registered. They see Nicole in the line, they're like, oh, I want to beat her so that she can talk about it on the podcast.
No, but I'm just excited to play and be out there to support, West Reading, because that's like that's the place I learned to play.
If you sign up, I'll sign up.
I'm signing up. I told you to sign up.
So I can beat you again in the tournament.
Okay. You gotta go on Montclair's website and type in Frometh Classic, needing a partner, and see who they'll partner with.
Oh, that's how it works? You type in a tournament? You type in a partner? Mm-hmm. You type in the tournament you need a partner for?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you just type in, hey, I'm trying to get the tournament circle.
LT is looking for a partner this Sunday in mixed 4-5 and see who they have for you.
What do they, is it automatic? Is it instant?
It's like a form that you fill out, and then they
I wonder
what
the turnaround time is for...
We'll have to ask Aaron.
Okay. We'll have to ask Aaron or just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Are you playing anything coming up?
I told you, I'm playing that tournament.
Oh, you're going to come just to beat me.
Just to beat you. Like
so many times. He comes out to just beat me. He's like, oh, you're playing in that this weekend? I'll be there too. All right. I'll be ready.
Are you playing with Sean again?
No, Dylan Cerulli and I are playing.
Oh,
my lefty specialist.
To my ex-partners. I'm definitely getting in that tournament. Comment down below if you want to help me beat my co-host and Frometh Classic this weekend on Sunday.
At least it's always fun to play you.
It is fun. Because I feel like do we know each other's games?
We know each other's games pretty well.
Nicole will be so quiet if I'm beating her on the other side.
And then afterwards, it'll just be funny.
Oh man, yeah, that's content. We have to. I have to play.
All right,
we have to play.
We'll get mic'd up.
We'll get mic'd up. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, play that clip of hearing me beat Nicole. That
Stop. So much editing.
There's no clip of that. There's no clip of that. Just put in the box score, right? Put a clip in the box score. Right? But no, for me, if I don't play that, I don't have anything else scheduled to play.
Yeah.
Maybe except for playing at 6 a.m. next Monday. But that's about it.
The before work crowd.
Before work crowd. I am excited for kickball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I started my kickball league today. Back-to-back champs so far.
You get so excited about this.
I love kickball.
I haven't played since like high school gym class.
Yeah,
I imagine you guys are better.
Oh yeah, we're better. We're better than that. Come see us. Our team name is D's Bunts. Got him. So yeah, we play at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster. It's like our semi-pro baseball team.
Okay.
The Barnstormers, or they're just called the Stormers now. Shout out to the Stormers.
Do you guys actually take it seriously, or do you just like pregame and like
pregame and take it seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a reputation. I mean, people who play pickleball with me know how serious I get, but yeah, we had a reputation of taking it very serious. And some people that come out there they get their company teams, like their office teams,
and you're like punting it in their face,
and we're just dominated, like and they're like, it's just kickball. I'm like, for you, for us, this is life. Yeah.
You don't play kickball between seasons though. Like you literally just the first time you kicked a ball was last season.
No, we've been playing for like 7 years now.
Yeah, but like in between. You're not like a kickballer. Is that what you call yourself?
No, only during the season.
Kickballer.
People know who we are.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for you. You can report back next week on your first.
Report back how week 1 of kickball went. So yeah. Anything else that we should talk about before we?
No, I'm excited.
Before I get to my kickball game?
I think we should go to week 14 and we should report live.
Yeah. And
like just like live stream some of the hot matches and share with everybody what's going on.
Oh, you want to stream them live? Yeah, I don't think I saw a couple of people who record the games themselves, but yeah, there's no streaming. Hopefully for playoffs. Have they talked about that for playoffs?
There will be if we're there.
Ooh. Live streaming and live podcast at the playoffs. Commentating. I wonder if they need commentators.
They probably do.
Please let us commentate the playoffs, the championship, June 22nd.
I haven't heard of any commentators, so I think we can volunteer.
Yeah. That'd be super cool. Or APC, at the Atlantic
Pickleball Club.
I know they have their own broadcasting channel. Speaking of Taylor, I saw Taylor this weekend. I like ref basketball on the side at this place called Spooky Nook, and I saw her, and I'm like, I had a full conversation with her, and I don't think she knew who I was.
What?
Yeah, she didn't recognize.
100% knows who you are.
No, I mean,
shut up.
Taylor Hartman. I don't think she did. Yeah, because the one kid at the score table was like, yeah, some girl was just asking what your name was. But no,
that's funny.
I hit her up after on Instagram. I was like, yo, that was me, right? And she was like, oh yeah, like it's just some people, you don't recognize me.
Maybe when you're in your ref uniform.
Maybe when I'm in my stripes.
You look like a different person.
I do, and I didn't have a hat on, so you should put the hat on and stuff.
It seems impossible to me, but okay.
Yeah,
multiple sides of you.
That's my look. Yeah, multiple look LT. But definitely looking forward to week 14.
Yeah.
Looking forward to beating you this weekend.
Okay, find your partner first.
Looking forward to my kickball team. Looking forward to finding a partner, and looking forward to seeing you again next week, same time,
Thursday at 6.
Before they go, Nicole.
Yeah.
We have to ask the viewers: can they do something for us? What do we need them to do? Please.
Watch the full podcast on our YouTube channel.
Watch the full podcast, even if you're letting it play in the background.
Yeah.
Just let it play. Set play. Go fold some laundry.
Yeah. It's entertaining, I promise.
It is entertaining. And what else can I do?
Please subscribe.
Subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Really helps out the channel. Helps get our lovely faces in front of other people like you. And last thing we need to do is if you like the content, press that like button.
Yeah.
Double tap that.
It's really easy.
It's real easy. Until next time. Murray didn't visit today, but it's cool. He's sleeping. Peace.